Hello, this is me, the Hug Ready back again this time, and this is basically just a quick notice I decided to post up on the channel here. I was planning to do a podcast later today, obviously coming out tomorrow, in the hopes of having that out before my comprehensive review in the NBA in the wake of this All-Star weekend sort of break that will resume play on the 19th of February, I believe, and matches will begin immediately afterwards. And I'm here just to talk about the instant trade result that has come out, and I've just been listening today because I knew the deadline would reach at 8 PM, and it has officially been reached. This is news that hasn't even been reported currently, even on NBA Denver Nuggets website or anything like that. But it's obviously on NBA.com and some other places. So I haven't heard a Denver Nuggets sort of own perspective on this, but I have read up on the articles, stuff like that. I will be talking about this future as it transpires in my podcast tomorrow, such as quick notice. Let's get into the article. So, Denver Nuggets trade Randy Foye to the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Denver Nuggets have traded veteran guard Randy Foye to the Oklahoma City Thunder in exchange for DJ Augustin, Steve Novak, and 2 second-round picks. Reported. Obviously, they were in advanced talks with this today, and I've just had that good feeling he was going. I've heard a lot of sort of rumors, reports that Randy Foye wasn't necessarily on his way out, but he was waiting on the edge. He's definitely been a bit sporadic as of late, but he definitely has had a good few games I have commented on where he has starred in the games. He has definitely been a steady point guard at that position. Maybe just need to loosen up a bit, but definitely he was reaching an age where he was not having the use that we did seek from him. And of course we have Jameer Nelson, we have Gary Harris and stuff like that. So it's just not it's the biggest trade I've obviously heard in a while. I mean, there's some more trades to be said about later on today. I mean, as decisions are made and the trades will come out. But currently, you know, these small trades, like things like Randy Foye, it's not going to dramatically affect our team in any such way. I'm not trying to say this is the second apocalypse. No, I'm just telling you that this was something that came out. It was very, to me, it felt a little bit surprising just because simply, yes, a lot of fans were hoping for something similar to this, but I just didn't think it would happen. Just in this manner, like just quick out of the door, he's gone. Obviously things are always kind of quiet at Denver, and the one thing that was being mentioned was the Blake Griffin trade. I don't know why. Blake Griffin. That obviously isn't going to happen. If it does, I will be incredibly wrong, but incredulous to that, I believe that is a negative. So yes, this is a real trade. It happened, and that was basically what was commented on to Oklahoma City Thunder. These 2 picks, DJ Augustin and Steve Novak, I'm not sure about them, but I believe, 28 and 32. I'll just read on in the article, just, give further information here. Denver is hoping to move Steve Novak, in a separate deal. This is also reported, so it may not happen. It may or may not happen. It's probably like a good chance he will be staying around for the long haul, for now. Foye, a 10-year veteran, is having a down year as he's averaging just 6 points and 2.1 assists in 19.8 minutes per game. The average 37% three-point marksman is hitting just 29.6% of his threes this year. Yes, he has been, as I said, sporadic. He's been a bit waning of lately, I would say, and just 35.1% of his field goals so far. So that's pretty surprising. I didn't realize he was doing, but just, when you read up on these facts, you just don't realize how much they were suffering. So it's making more sense now than what his performance was kind of hiding it because he was making good plays. There was a highlight reel going around, and just to see this, it's just kind of surprising, really. Foye does carry a reputation as a knockdown shooter off the bench who could handle some playmaking responsibilities. As for Denver, the Nuggets get a veteran guard in return with Augustine and a 3-point specialist in Novak. So the Thunder will save $9.8 million as a result of this trade. So in all, that seems like currently for me, I think that's the good end is for us, I believe. And I might sound a bit, rough there, but we do have a bit more balance now. We have DJ Augustin, Steve Novak. Obviously, out of those 2, DJ Augustin seems like a bit of more of a keeper on the team. He's a 3-point specialist, so we're definitely not currently lacking in those, but it's just good to have one as a reserve. I think that his use could be a bit limited, but you know what? A limited role is all that we need now. We don't need too many. We need to keep our current squad, our current roster, which I think fits very well. We need to keep them running, and we need to keep that fresh. So that fresh, we need to keep them training, getting better, developing. We don't want this other 28-year-old or so, taking the spotlight. As we said, we're a very young team, and like literally, we don't need that to be taken away from us. So that's basically our quality at the moment. I was saying, I'll talk about this further in my podcast, but chances of us making the playoffs this year are small to non-existent. So I know that sounds like me just being a downer on it, but of course you look at the way things are and you realise that's the truth, and it's just the way it's going. If you catch my drift, but yes, definitely it's quite a minor trade, but at the same time it does have some effect just on the dynamic. Randy Foye could have been, like Jameer Nelson was, a veteran on the team. He definitely had a good influence on just the younger youth. So the youth are going to have to mature a bit here after this trade. We do get 2 second round picks, I believe, from the Thunder, if I just read back on the article here. Yes, 2 second round picks. This isn't a big thing at all. The Thunder are very obviously a very talented team, and they're definitely trying to stay on course for their playoff race, and obviously they're going to finish a pretty high seeding, so this is just another sort of peg to help them out, and obviously they're not looking towards a draft in any way, so that's obviously a thing for them. Yeah, so I mean, looking back on Foye's career, he definitely has sort of, he's definitely been a bit of an emotion on our team. He's been alright. I don't even doubt that. Yeah, this year, and I mean, since I've been watching him, which has been basically this year and last year, you know what? I don't think too down on him. I think that he should have had a bit more time to develop on the team. Just his timing was just, sometimes they brought him out and then had him on for a couple of minutes, and sometimes he was just brought in for a long time. I think there needs to be more regular scheduling on the squad there, but that's something to think about. I think Jameer Nelson, I always confuse the two, and I think everyone else does. Jameer Nelson was the more talented of the two, so I believe that was just a good decision. So I really don't disagree with anything the Denver Nuggets have done in that position. So it's definitely a very agreeable decision that they made there. Nextly, we need to talk about, just what will happen with Steve Novak. And to be honest, Oklahoma City Thunder have sent us this person, right? So I don't know anything about Steve Novak at all. I might check up on him, do a bit of research on that end. But basically, for that end of things, I think we should possibly stick him around. This sounds a bit, well, what do you know? But I just think that we need a steady stay we can get it. We need to trade him. If we're trading him on, we should be looking for picks. We shouldn't really be looking for players. Honestly, I know it's kind of a downer there. That's just my opinion. I think high drafted picks are good for us. We need some, young developing people rather than bring in a 28 or 30-year-old like we're currently doing at the moment with these 2 picks. So it's not a good sign to have 2 average age of 30-year-olds sauntering over here and just expecting something to happen. Obviously, that's not the case. We have to look at this realistically, and as realistic as possible. I would say the way to go is just forward, thinking about the future, not dwelling too much on these picks because they're not going to make an awful lot of difference. So hopefully we can just not be distracted by this and saunter on. And obviously we've got a match on the 20th, so I'll be up there to do a review hopefully on that one. Get my podcast up tomorrow, the 19th. That will be good. Hoping for that. My other comprehensive editorial will be up on the weekend on Sunday, so that will be a promise to you guys. Just because I felt like promising that to you guys, and I don't need to give something back to you guys. And yes, one more thing. The Thunder have been supposedly trying to use Foye for a shooting star. Let me hope to God that goes ahead for him. Hopefully he has the greatest of the future with them. Unfortunately, signs like this have been a bit kind of odds have been a bit off for their favour in terms of trading from the Nuggets with the likes of Ty Lawson in Houston. But we can honestly, hope for the best for this guy in his new tenure, and also Augustin, and even if Novak stays around for a bit longer, we will hope for at least a bit of dynamic between those two on the team. Thank you guys for watching. That has been me reporting on this little trade deadline. Instant news, guys, because before the Denver Nuggets I posted about this. Here's my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, favorite, and share for more. Subscribe to the channel for more content every friggin' week. I will be up here talking about all my favorite Denver Nuggets stuff, and some WWE news. And I will see you in the next one, which is probably going to be podcast episode 10, the Hub Podcast. Check it out. Go subscribe to my channel for all my videos. I'll put them on a nice little playlist so you can see them. Be cool, stay fresh, and see you on the other side.